Hey everybody, it's Doug Green and I'm the publisher of Technology Reseller News and I'm here with Trish Sale. Trish, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Doug.
Well, we're here at the iQmetrix Summit X event and you've been talking about interconnected commerce. What is interconnected commerce?
Well, interconnected commerce is it's really an approach, and this is the based on the understanding of the fact that for anything to function well in telecom, you have to really connect together so many different systems, and it's no use to a customer if they walk out the door with a brick in their hand. Really, you've got to pull all these things together before it's any value to them. So interconnected commerce is where we bring it all together and allow carriers to do what they do best, retailers to do what they do best, and to connect all the dots and make the magic happen.
And for people that are not as familiar with iQmetrix, that's sort of where you sit at the middle of all this. You're at the nexus of it all.
That's right. We bring together, whether it's all of the vendors in the area or the carriers or the retailers, we kind of bring all those pieces together so that no one has to worry about the technology and how it's happening and can focus on the customer in front of them, which given today and personalization and the expectation of customers is more important than ever.
So, everyone's telling me about AI everywhere I go this year. So this is different. Like 5 years ago, you guys assembled. It was a pre-COVID market. It was a pre-AI market. Now we have AI. Has it changed everything?
It has changed absolutely everything. It's not, the expectations of the market are so different now. Everyone expects to start online, to do some of their own research. But the interesting thing about telecom is that people still need to touch and feel the product before they buy it. And so we find they still need to arrive in store. But when that's a disjointed experience, they saw one offer online, something else in store, it really takes away the trust they've got in the brand. And the fact is, no one's happy at this point to simply get the basic offer or I don't know, I was hearing yesterday, one of the stats, people see 5,000 ads in a day right now.
Right.
You're just breaking through that noise. It has to have personalization, and it's impossible to do personalization without AI.
That's very interesting. And now at iQmetrix, are you taking that into account? Is AI part of the picture?
AI is a big part of the picture. All of our new product development is starting with the concept of not just like, oh, how do we plug AI in? This is a buzzword. Everyone wants
Right.
to hear about it. It's instead like, what kind of different problems can AI help us solve in a way that doesn't overtax our retailers? Because people don't know how to use AI right now. And that's Shelley Palmer's presentations yesterday really brought that home. It's changing so quickly. And so we've been making sure that we can kind of take that burden off and know, but yes, AI has to be at the foundation of it.
Now, Trish, as you've been talking, I wrote down the word data. As an organization, that literally is what you're generating an immense amount of data. Are you making it possible for people to use that data in a way they haven't before?
We are. So we've got an overview effect, essentially, where we can see the data for the entire market and really bring together those trends. We've got some interesting research going on right now in the product ordering side of things, the demand. Sorry, it's been a long conference.
Well,
We've had a lot of good
and we're
conversations.
live. We're live. It's good. Good.
Yeah. But with demand gen at this point, we need to be able to see what it is that people are going to be buying next week, not what they bought last week. And it's really through AI and having access to the huge volume of data that we've got that we can start to solve those problems.
And so, and what's beautiful about an event like this, where we're indeed live and we're actually talking to people and so on, is the feeling that you're getting that your customers, the retail companies that are here, they're able to actually use these products, or they're having basically they're winning with AI.
They're winning with AI. They are, but they're not winning with AI when they're trying to do it on their own data sets because they don't have enough information.
Right.
So it's when we can pull it all together and take the stress and the worry of kind of keeping up with it out of their hands that they can start winning with AI.
Earlier today, Trish, you were saying that one of the things you guys have been working on is making sure the store experience is superior, and that you still have situations where you have this, someone may have to enter like information in 4 or 5 times, or people don't know, how something works. that type of
Yeah,
thing.
I was in a store the other day, and they were kind of exploring whether there was any way that we could help make their experience better.
Right.
And I watched what they were doing, and poor customer walked in the door, and they wrote their information down on a piece of paper to hand it to the rep, because the rep had to enter it into between two and three. Actually, I think one of the orders, it was 4 different systems. They had to type that same information in
Again and again.
again and again, and that, like, the risk to PII data of having that on a piece of paper, went straight into the shredder. No worry, but if it doesn't, it's really concerning.
And you also, each one of those entries, it's amazing how error issues can come
Takes
up.
time, fat
Yeah,
fingering it, and
yeah,
it's not useful, because the customer is sitting there bored, disengaged, and
right.
the sales rep staring at the screen trying to get it all right. And yeah, it's not a modern experience.
And
So
that's exactly the type of turn-off experience. Why didn't I just do this online kind of thing?
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're actually this show. This has all been about basically avoiding that a situation and curing that.
Avoiding that, and also making the connections. So some of those connections are 100% facilitated by AI, but some of it's just good old fashioned people getting together and having conversations. So we want to take the noise out of the way and then let people connect truly within the stores, and get the technology from being a barrier to being a supporter.
And that's, I think maybe that's the takeaway comment for our podcast today. Taking the noise out of the way. That's really amazing.
Yep, that's what we've got to do, and we can only do it together.
Well, Trish, I want to thank you for joining me today. It's been, I know you're very busy today, busy event here at Summit X. Where can people learn more about iQmetrix?
Well, absolutely. Head to our website at iQmetrix.com, and we'll connect you up there. We'd love to hear from you.